I need a whole nother window. That's kind of cringe. I guess I have to do it like that. That's kind of crazy. Oh, I just fucked everything up. Ah! I'm choking! What we gotta do like this? Yer. What am I doing like this? Oh! Okay, let's not do that. Alrighty. What are we doing? Oh wow, I didn't know they added this. This is kind of neat. Look at this. They add thumbnails for people. Simone. Imagine if Ron made it on here. It'd be kind of crazy. The absolute state Yu-Gi-Oh content creation. Oh, test audio. Hello. Can you hear me? Am I heard right now? Down like 10%. Okay. Roger. Okay, how's that? I don't know if that like immediately makes a difference on your end or if like it takes a second. I'm sure there's some delay. Okay, so now I don't need to pop it out. That's weird. I guess for me to chat, I actually have to pop up the other window, which is kind of crazy, but whatever. Okay. Pretty good delay. Okay. Well, I mean, you guys already know, but I guess for posterity, we're doing the Yu-Gi-Oh Gauntlet. I guess we're doing that first. Not any particular reason. Kind of problem with doing it on Dueling Book is that I've kind of set it to be a like month time frame because of how the Legends of Runeterra and the Hearthstone seasons work. So what I'll probably do is almost 30 seconds, Jesus. So what I'll probably do is just climb. I'll probably just have to spend like a week or so on Yu-Gi-Oh! And then try to get as high rank or get Legend with Hearthstone and whatever the Master with Legends of Runeterra, and then just try to come back to Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! Might be like the first week of the month and the last week of the month, just because there's no month season for Dueling Book. Dueling Book has really long seasons, but we've got Spice today. Because I think at least for a good minute I'm gonna be playing some Lightsworn pile shit, but so we're gonna fuck around and there's this hand loop that I kind of want to try on people. It's not really a full hand loop, but there's some pretty funny interactions with Punishment Dragon and Omega. So let me see if I can explain this properly. So this card right here, he's limited to 1. But with Punishment Dragon, we can get ourselves extra cycles of him, basically. We're not playing 3 of him, I don't think, because he's once per turn. Is he a soft once per turn or a hard once per turn? Ooh, hold on a second. That might be the key. But, so the idea is we make Omega with a level 4 tuner and a level 4 non-tuner, because we can just spit those out. And then we Omega a card out of their hand, so it banishes himself, banishes a card out of their hand. Then we activate Punishment Dragon's effect, where we pay 1,000 life points, shuffle all cards into the decks from the graveyards and banish pile that aren't Lightsworn cards. So we basically rip a card out of their hand, then Punishment Dragon, shuffle it back, make Omega again, do it again, and because he's a quick effect, we can do it on either player's turn. So hopefully we can think of a way to, because Punishment Dragon's a soft once per turn, so that might mean we have some spice, we have some potential here. Because how funny would it be if we start hand looping people with Lightsworn? God, it'd be so good. Okay, so we gotta play this lady, right? We gotta play 3 of her, and then we gotta play 3 Weiss for sure. Then 3 Wolf. We're just getting like the mandatory Lightsworns out of the way. Okay. So I tried messing around with Lumina with other decks, but just Lumina's a level 3. Just makes it really difficult to make her work with anything. If Curious was unbanned, we could do some funky stuff with Lumina, but she unfortunately is the wrong level. God, if she was level 4, she'd be so good. So, also this card is really good. I've fucked around with this a little bit. We can send it with Lightsworn Dragoling, and then it sets itself, and then it can negate as many face-up cards as we have Lightsworns, and that's not monsters, it's face-up cards. So we can, in response to our opponent activating a spell, negate their spell, which is pretty cool. Pretty rare for Lightsworn to have like negation. It sucks that this card is once per turn, because you can obviously have it in your hand or draw it into it and then set it to your field with its own effect. Then you could have 2 negates, but for some reason we hard hampered ourselves with the card. We're just yapping. We gotta figure out how we're gonna do this. So Raiden's obviously another level 4 tuner. But is that too much? Because we're just gonna run into the issue where we just have a shit ton of tuners on the field. Well, obviously we're playing like probably just 1 Minerva. Why do both the Luminas have to be level 3? Why couldn't the Twilight Storm Shaman be level 4? It'd be so good. Turn when you're banished. It's kind of more consistent. What's going to be the main engine? I mean, obviously Lightsworn. I could play the Performer Pal engine. I kind of want to fuck around with Tier Elements too. Because Tier Elements are all level 4 for the most part, or the ones we're going to play are going to be level 4. I guess we'll play 1 Havness, unless we're not going the Fusion engine at all because Kit Kalos is banned. But we could play 3 Rhino Heart, 1 Sheeran, and those are level 4s that get pumped out, and that could help us. And if we're playing the Tier Element package, we're probably for sure playing 3 extra Raiden. But I'm going to be honest, I don't like Tier Elements just because I don't like making the fusion monsters. Even though the fusion monsters are dope and they do a lot of cool stuff, it's just like, I mean, for sure Tier Element Lightsworn is stronger than whatever bullshit I'm about to make. But that's not the point. We're not trying to make a consistent board with a bunch of interruptions and negates. We're trying to rip all 6 cards out of our opponent's hand because that's way more fun, I think, for both parties. So, Perform Age. So what? We play... God, this doesn't even work, does it? Fuck, do I have to play lame? Oh, God, no. What do I do? Well, I'm for sure playing Solar Recharges. I'm for sure playing Charge of Light Brigades. Whether or not I'm playing 3 Solar Recharges is up for debate, but for now, we're just gonna do this. Because the whole name of the game is we need to make a level 4 tuner and a level 4 non-tuner, make Minerva, and then we need to have 4 Lightsworns in the grave, banish those 4 in order to have our Punishment Dragon be live so we can special summon him. And then once we have Minerva, well really once we have Punishment Dragon on board, we just are trying to pump out as many Omegas as possible. That is the question. I forget YouTube lets you like streams. Well, hell yeah. I wouldn't know. I don't watch anything that... I don't watch streams at all on YouTube. I really don't watch streamers at all. Anyway, let's see here. What am I going to do here? I mean, let's get the staples out of the way. I guess I'm playing Ash Blossom for sure. Well, really, this is a land of no Maxi. But this is also the land of Dimension Shifter, and I want to be side decked into, and I'm gonna have to play against Dimension Shifter a lot. But do I care about Dimension Shifter? Because I am playing the punishment package. It might actually be better for me. Because then, does it? Oh, okay. Why does a Twitch mobile app suck? I don't get on Twitch like ever. So what's bad about the Twitch mobile app? Just like it lags all the time, or terrible UI, or what? It's playing lo-fi 5Ds. What the fuck? This playlist is goated. What are we doing? Oh god. Deck building without net decking, so hard, dude. I'm not like the 3 players in this game that deck build. What do I do? What does Raiko do again? This guy? Banish. That sucks. I don't think we've ever played 3 Raiden because he's just a normal summon. There's no way to special summon him, and that's just like unfortunately too slow nowadays. Eats mobile data won't load. Oh, okay, yeah, I about figured, because I think there's a reason I've never heard of anyone watching a Twitch stream on their phone. I mean, we gotta play the fun card. We're gonna play Enlightenment Dragon, the Win More card, and then I guess we're playing Judgment. Are we playing? I feel like, what a sad state it's come to, but I feel like Punishment is better than Judgment with what we're trying to go for, because we're trying to special multiple punishments, but we don't really care if we special multiple judgments, really. Because if I need to Judgment nuke the board, then as soon as I nuke the board, I'll fucking make shit after that. I need to special more. I need more summons. How do I summon more? How do I cheat? Aren't there like those? Oh fuck! What are those traps? Oh, why is Punish better than Judgment? It's not that it's particularly better. Just in this situation, because I don't know if you heard, but I'm trying to do like this hand loop strategy. So Punishment has a unique interaction with Omega where Judgment doesn't, because all Judgment does is 3,000 attack monster that nukes the board, but Punishment, he has a quick effect, but that is once per turn. But I can do it on my turn, I can do it on my opponent's turn, where I can pay 1,000 and all cards in the graveyard and all face-up banish cards that aren't Lightsworns get shuffled back into the deck. So Omega isn't a Lightsworn, and 9 times out of 10, the card that my Omega is going to hit out of my opponent's hand, because Omega, he can banish himself and banish 1 random card out of your opponent's hand. 9 times out of 10, that's not going to be a Lightsworn either. So I'll banish Omega, banish 1 card out of their hand, then I'll activate Punishment Dragon, shuffle Omega back, shuffle their card back into their deck, and now I've basically ripped a card out of their hand. And Omega is not a once per turn. He's limited to 1, but he's not a once per turn. So if I can find a way to keep spamming Omegas, then I can hopefully, I'm hoping at worst I'm able to summon 2 Omegas, so I'm at least ripping 2 cards out of my opponent's hand. But Punishment is not a hard once per turn, meaning this card himself, when he's summoned, he can only do it once per turn, but if I summon 2 punishments, I can do each punishment. So I think the strategy now is going to be try to get to Punishment Dragon, or try to get multiple copies onto the board, because that turns 2 cards ripped out of my opponent's hand to 4 cards ripped out of my opponent's hand. And then if I'm playing Aegis, then as long as I have 2 Lightsworn monsters on the field, I can negate 2 cards. So that's 6 cards total. Welcome to Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm not trying to have fun with my opponent. But I think the fun part is going to be, wow, I just got hand looped by fucking Lightsworn. What about the Lightstorm? Yeah. I'm playing him. Because he's probably arguably one of the best Lightstorm cards printed right now. Him and Weiss. Weiss is I think the lore for Weiss, interestingly enough, is he's a former Dark World card. Because there's a whole lore between the Lightstorms and the Dark Worlds fighting. It's new to me, so I'm not familiar with it. Oh, okay. So, I'll explain all the new Lightsworns, actually. So, I already explained Punishment. So, you've got Lightsworn Dragonling. So, if you have a Lightsworn monster in your graveyard, even a copy of himself, you can drop him and just special him on the field. If he's special summoned, you can send one Lightsworn card from your deck to the graveyard. Doesn't have to be a monster, so sometimes you'll send this card with him. I'll probably end up playing 2 of these. So when this card is sent from the graveyard, you can set it. So that's another cool thing. But most of the time, you're going to be sending like Wolves or Felices from your deck to the graveyard, right? And then if he's sent to the graveyard, that can be from the field, from the deck to the graveyard, from the hand, whatever. Just if he hits the graveyard, you can add a dragon monster with 3,000 attack, 2,600 defense. I'll give you 2 solid guesses on what cards we're going to be searching with that. So he's basically our judgment and our punishment searcher. Plus he just special summons himself, sends a card. So he's super fucking good. And then Weiss, Lightsworn Archfiend, he's a level 4 tuner, so he's like Raiden Felice. But you can take one Lightsworn card from your hand, put it on top of your deck, then special summon Weiss, and then mill 2 cards from the top of your deck. So that card is sick because one of the biggest problems with Lightsworns has always been drawing your Wolves or drawing your Felices, and now you basically just have a dead card in your hand unless you have Solar Recharge to go with it. So Weiss basically turns that downside of now I just have a dead card in my hand to an upside, because if you put Wolf or Felice to the top of your deck, now you're going to summon them with Weiss's effect. So he's pretty fucking cool. And then Aegis is the other new card that comes in the main deck. So I think I already explained it, but you target face-up cards your opponent controls equal to the amount of Lightstorm monsters you control. Negate their effects at the end of the turn. If this card is sent from deck to grave, you get to set it. And then we've got some new extra deck monsters. Enlightenment Dragon, it's like contact fuse with Judgment and Punishment. So if you have Judgment on the field and Punishment in the grave, or vice versa, you can banish them both, drop Enlightenment Dragon. He also has kind of like Judgment. He's a once per turn quick effect where you pay 2,000 and now you banish all other cards on the field and in the graveyards. So if you are able to get out an Enlightenment and then like banish everything and then summon Punishment, then you basically destroy everything they have, banish it all, and then shuffle it back into the deck. So against like other graveyard based decks, Punishment is already GG. If you Enlightenment them, it's fucking over because they just have nothing. It's not in there. Banish. It's start over, dude. But he's also a super win more because, like I said, if you Punishment Dragon your opponent and they're staring down a 3,000 tech monster and you're like smacking them with it, they're probably fucking dead because Lightsworn has a whole lot of damage. And then this card, arguably, it's kind of crazy they printed this card at the same time they banned Curious, because this card is just better Curious, easier to make, level 8, 1 tuner, non-tuner, Lightsworn. Lightsworn monsters you control cannot be banished by card effects, which unironically comes up randomly, or not randomly, if you have Lightsworn monsters, including yourself, and you drop Enlightenment, you can banish everything except your Lightsworns. So now it just becomes kind of fucking sick. And also, when she's summoned, you can send Lightsworn monsters with different types from your deck to the graveyard, equal to the amount of Lightsworns you use. So if you used a Lightsworn tuner and a Lightsworn non-tuner, you get to pitch 2 Lightsworns from your deck to the grave. They have to be different types, but every Lightsworn's a different type. That's not really a big deal. They're Beast Warriors, so you can't send a Wolf and a Felice, I guess. And then she has a second effect where you banish up to 4 monsters, or 4 Lightsworn monsters from your graveyard, and you can mill from the top equal to that amount. So Minerva is the way we always have our Punishment live. You know, we make Minerva, banish 4 different Lightsworns from our graveyard, then we can summon Punishment. So they all work together really well. This is probably some of the best support I've ever seen for an old deck, because they only really released like 3 or 4 cards, but they go together so well with the existing archetypes and kind of alleviate some of the weaknesses. I don't know if this deck will become like actually really strong, but but it's for sure playable where it wasn't before. You just couldn't really play Light Swords against everything else that was being played. You'll just get washed. And we probably still will get washed. If we lose the die roll and they throw up 4 negates, we're kind of gonna like shrug our shoulders and go on with our day. But okay. Let's like sort so my brain is happy. Okay, what are we doing here? We still need to make, because right now I'm like trying to count it. This is 1 omega, 2 omegas. I mean, obviously we can make the omegas if we're getting them milled. Well, let's play Foolish, obviously. That's a good card, right? Ooh. Do we do the, I don't think it matters. What am I trying to get input for on this? Trevor's gonna be like, no, I wanted the gravestone one. Okay, I think they are. I think they're for sure like limit. Let's see. Wiverbuster's at 1 and Collapse Serpent is probably not even touched. No, they both put them to 1. You would think so, but we're not really running any darks is a problem. So it's gonna be really hard to summon Wiverbuster, and with them both being at 1, they're not really as strong, right? Because well, how do they work? Do they have to be milled? If this card is sent from the field to the graveyard. So yeah, if they're milled, then they're kind of immediately dead, right? If we're playing more darks, if we're playing like the Twilight, if we're playing like Light Sworn and Twilight Sworn, that might not be bad. That might not be. Reasoning. Is reasoning legal is the question. Reasoning is at 1. Reasoning is a good question. It's basically like Grasp, but we don't have to play 60 cards, right? Interesting. That might not be a terrible idea. But now I'm thinking like, okay, so what happens if we mill our punishments? I guess whatever. And I guess this mills our Felice and our Wolves since they can't be normal summoned or set. Reasoning might not be awful. Okay. We're gonna temporarily let him cook. This might get removed, but we're gonna temporarily let him cook. It's actually not a bad idea. Okay, well, I mean, speaking of just good cards to play, we could probably play like 2 triple T's. If you don't know what this is, it's basically if we get ashed at any point and we have this card in our hand, we can draw 2 cards, take control of a monster, or look at our opponent's hand and choose one card. Yo, wait a minute! So if we get ashed, we can hand loop them even more. Yeah, we have to play 3 triple tactics. And we never draw, we're always shuffling into the deck. We're playing hand loop. We'll probably mill Judgment and Punishment through other effects anyway. I mean, yeah, that's fair. I was playing this in other lists, and it wasn't awful. I was kind of fucking around with Monster Reincarnation. Because there's Light Swords that don't really care about being discarded, because we use them like with Solar Recharge anyway. And this gets back our Punishment and our Judgment. This has been okay, especially because it's not a big deal if we mill it, because Punishment will shuffle it back. And when we do mill our cards, like I was playing a list that had only 1 Punishment and 1 Judgment, so you basically had to run Monster Reincarnation. But I'm not sure if that's as needed when we're playing 3 copies. And you're like, James, why were you playing a list with only 1 Punishment? Because Master Duel costs money, mainly. So I didn't want to craft more punishments. I was making it work. Also, there are a lot of lists that only use 1 Judgment, 1 Punishment. Oh, well, we should probably play fucking Medora. He's a level 4 non-tuner, but also he gets back our judgment and our punishments. And who's the other bitch? Keldo? Yeah. So we play these hoes. So the way these work is you banish them from your graveyard or field, target up to 3 cards in any graveyard, and shuffle them into the deck. Can punishment and judgment not get reborn? Okay, so they say must be special summoned from your hand by their mechanic. So yeah, you can't bring back judgment or punishment with Monster Born. That was always meant to be like the balance. So if you mill them, you can't bring them back, because that would have been the broken thing, right? We would have never cared about judgment, or we would have never cared about having a certain amount of Lightsworn names in grave if we could just revive judgment or punishment with like Soul Charge or Monster Reborn or one of the million ways. So yeah, you can't do that with judgment or punishment. No. But hey, we only have 5 cards left to fill out technically, and I don't feel like we have enough special summon fuel. This is the problem we're running into. It feels like you almost have to run tier elements. Oh, god damn it. So what am I playing? Like 3 Rhino Heart and a Sheeran and like praying? Wait, hold on. Yeah, but see, I was thinking that, and then we could play like the whole Bestial package, and we could play the whole Bestial Potter and go for Crimson Dragon and kind of get funky, because I have a list that does that. But I think I had it on the YGO Pro one, but that's not really what we're going for with the Omega spam. I will grant you, there's probably better Lightsworn lists that can be made. But we're not trying to make a good Lightsworn list. We're trying to rip as many cards out of our opponent's hand as possible. Because I just think that's just hilarious. And I figured that out today, fucking around on Master Duel. So we're just trying to make as many Omegas as possible. That's the goal. And it shouldn't be impossible. Because I know at one point, with decks like this, I was making 3 Omegas in one turn. Like, I know I did it. So we just have to, with the current... Surely the game is fast enough to where we can figure this out. We've got like 90 IQ points between all 3 of us, and as we get more chatters, we'll get like 1 or 2 more IQ. We can do this. Let's see here. Okay. Is Seraphonite banned? Ooh. Okay. Hold on. Maybe I do play 60 card. Could forbidden Droplet for filler. Oh yeah, I guess if we're going second. Is it Droplet or is it Dark Ruler no more, do you think? Because like, how many times are we really going to run into like bad back row, right? They're not a whole lot of... I guess low level we could be running into a lot of stun. Do I care about stun? Or do I just like... Maybe it's... Maybe 2 kill, but I have no idea what you just said. Oh, yeah, I think we go Dark Roller no more. Well, no, what's the downside of this one? Your opponent can't take damage. See, we need our opponent to take... Well, if we're going second, we just kill our opponent because we're playing Lightsworn. So, I don't think we can Dark Ruler no more because we kind of need damage. It's that one hand trap that bounces back to extra deck. What? Levianeer. Ooh, hold on. Wait. Levianeer actually isn't a bad option because we're definitely playing the zombie vampire. So, benching 3 light and or darks. Summon this way. So if we we're only going to be doing light. I think that's a good call. Can we summon more than 1? No! Okay, we play 1 then. What do we play more than 1? What's the ratio? Do we play Chaos Space? I guess. How does Chaos Space work again? Let me like get the exact text. We only. Oh, gross. So we pitch one of our lights. Add this with a different attribute. So yeah, we pitch our light. We get a Chaos Levineer. Okay, well I feel like we definitely play Chaos Space if we're playing Levineer, and I feel like we have to play more than one Levineer. Do we just play 3? Oh, that's so clunky. But I guess it's not bad because it's a level 8 monster that we make, and then we, with our Minerva, after we get our Judgment Live, we can just make Zombie Vampire, right? For now, we'll put it at 3, but we might cut this card to like 2. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about when I say Zombie Vampire. This card is cracked, by the way. Ah, God. They did bring back fucking Colossus, didn't they? Oh, God. So I hand loop them, then I say you can't add cards from deck to hand? Am I that bad a person? Am I that degenerate? That's the question. I can never escape it. Every time I try to build a normal... mechanical, I say mechanical, it's still Lightsworn, but like I try to build a normal deck and then the fucking Green Goblin Mask comes in and goes, make it 60 card, add a grass. I can't do this anymore. Okay. Oh, but anyway, I was explaining Zombie Vampire. So you make her with 2 level 8 monsters, then you can I don't care about all this other bullshit. I haven't even read this part. Hold on. Let me read this. If you use a monster with a level that is owned by your opponent, treat it as level 8. Oh, that's fucking dope. So if you, like, steal their card, you can... We don't acknowledge our opponent's autonomy. Okay. Neither player can target this card with the effects of special monsters except the special from the graveyard. Random, but okay. You can okay, so this is like the broken part of Zombie Vampire. You detach one card... detach one material. Each player sends a top 4 from their deck to the graveyard. Then if any monsters are sent to either graveyard by this effect, you can special summon one of those monsters. So we can special summon one of our opponent's monsters. And they're like, oh no, you're adding cards to the graveyard. We're gonna punish it then later. It doesn't fucking matter. But that's another way that we're gonna be spamming out our level 4s and shit. So we're definitely playing Zombie Vampire. This is like starting to look like a real deck. What the fuck? What are we doing? Well, there's Crossout Designator, right? I mean, it's a one of. It's not a one of? We can play 3 of them things? Oh, shit. Uh-oh. But then we have to play, like, hand traps, and are we Weenie Hut Jr.? I don't even know if it's, like... I don't even know if we should be playing Ashes. I feel like that's breaking some kind of moral code. And that's not a level 4 tuner or non-tuner. That's not gonna help us hand rip our opponent. Well, what are we doing? Oh, okay, I have seen this. This is kind of funky. I've seen this dropped on people. I don't know, Joseph, I wish I could hear your live reaction, but... So you can special Christia with your Zombie Vampire. Thoughts? Just do everything and drop a fucking Christia on them. By the way, you can't special summon Go. Ooh, we could play Star Leech. I didn't even think about Star Leech Safer. Star Leech searches are Dragonlings. X. Fucking Lamau. We do have one slot open. I'd only play Christie at 1. It would be really fucking funny. I'm kind of debating on whether or not I'm playing Starleaf Safer though. Let me put this in the side for now so I don't have to research it. But this card right here. So potentially this is a way to search our Levianeer, but we'd have to pitch like a judgment or a punishment. But also we can banish himself or tribute himself and go search a Dragonling, which is like fucking good, obviously. Do it. Do Christia. God, that would be really funny. Dude, it's gonna be even funnier. Like, this is one of the other reasons I kind of don't want to play Christia on Dueling Book, is because there are gonna be people that are like, no, you can't summon Christia with Zombie Vampire because you don't have 4 fairies. Because they're not gonna understand that Christia doesn't work the same as Judgment and Punishment. So they're gonna be like, no, you have to have 4 fairies to summon it. It's a summoning condition. I'm like, no. You can summon her that way. She doesn't say must, but you know there's gonna be noobs that are gonna be like, Pendulum Chaos Imp. Oh right, you're talking about fucking this guy. Pay 1,000. So Pendulum Effect. Now hold on a second. That Pendulum Effect's kind of good. So, dude. Is Eclipse Wyvern not, like, please tell me Eclipse Wyvern isn't. I hate this fucking game, dude. Well, what did Eclipse Wyvern do? It's not Eclipse Wyvern's fault that Link Dragon is broken. It's not, free my mans, dude. What was that? Oh, Chaos Emperor. God damn it. Okay, Monster Effect, Banish the Light and Dark, spell summon them, pay half your life. Yeah, so we're never doing the Monster Effect. We're always doing the Pendulum Effect. Dude, if Snow was legal, this card would be a lot better. Because if we could Snow and banish our stuff when we mill it. But I guess we're banishing our stuff with Chaos Dragon Levianeer, right? So if we do mill our Judgment or our Punishment, we banish it with Levianeer. And then we can Chaos Imp, pay 1,000, destroy it, add that monster to your hand. That's not awful. That's not terrible. I just don't know if we have space unless we're getting rid of one of the Keldos or Medoras. I feel like that's like a tech card. Like, if we're really having issues getting a Judgment or Punishment to our hand reliably, we'll run it, but we literally have a searcher now. Like, we used to need the workarounds with Eclipse Wyvern and stuff, but now we just send a Dragonling to the graveyard. So, I think that we do play Christia because it's funny, and our only goal is to be funny. It's not about making negates or being consistent. Okay, so we obviously have to finish out our extra deck. So let's get that Topologic guy, because he's pretty good. What the fuck is that guy? Photon Lord or something? He's like a monster negate, right? Yeah. It's 3-2. Yeah. We'll probably end up cutting a copy. We'll see. I mean, well, Joseph, another thing to consider. This also specials Christia. Just a thought. Levianeer does also summon our Christia if it's in the graveyard already. So, if that changes your mind at all, I don't know. Let's play the toolbox cards, right? So we play SP and IP. These cards are good. SP Little Knight, he just you summon him, target a card in the field or graveyard, banish it. When your opponent activates the card effect, you can target 2 face-up monsters field, so this card and another card, and you banish it. So he's a pretty good little toolbox answer. Get out of my head, Green Goblin. You don't need room in your deck if you just run the maximum amount of cards the game lets you play. Leave me alone. I'm like 6 months clean off grass. Come on, man. This is a really funny list, but I feel like we're gonna get fucking rolled, dude. This is like Disneyland.deck. There's no way this deck works. We'll see. I can't look at Lightstorm without grass. Dude, you youngins, you have no appreciation for 40 cards. We used to play Lightstorm before grass came out. Like you guys don't remember the struggle, okay? We had to figure out a way to get cards into the graveyard that wasn't just activate your spell card that mills 20 cards. Y'all are so spoiled nowadays. You can't appreciate fucking nothing. I show you like all these mill cards, and you're like, but where's your card that mills 20 cards, James? I don't know where it is, alright? Jesus. Crabs in a bucket, dude. They want me to go back so bad. They want me to relapse. It's crazy. Dude, what are we... Shut the fuck up, Trevor. We can play some goat when we get you back to the home. Why, Ayada? The number one grass... Hey, listen here. I don't abuse grass. Grass and I have a beautiful relationship. We have worked well together throughout the years. I don't think it's fair to say I abuse that card, okay? I treat that card better than I've treated myself in a lot of cases, okay? Alright. I banished my entire hand to search that card before, alright? You don't know about Left Arm Offering. Dude, Miscellaneousaurus. This card's at 1. I can't play dinos in TCG. IRL. True? No, yeah, dude, I can't play dinos in the TCG, man. Misk is at 1. They hate us because they ain't us. They don't want us to succeed. They want to keep us in the hood. They put Misk at 1. They know that card is too good to come back at 3. The OCG doesn't know. I go on Master Duel, and I put up 6 negates, and Moon Runes don't know what to do, dude. Okay, let's play like... We need toolbox cards. What, we play like a Dweller? Oh, extra decks are so hard. We got 5 slots left. What are we doing? Well, Zero Burrows isn't that good in this deck because we don't have a way to special on our opponent's turn. Stuck in the Slifer Streets. True. Okay, if we're not playing the Beasteel package, I don't think we can play Zero Burrows. So, dude. I am being so fucking stubborn. Why don't I just play the Beasteals or the Tearlaments? They're like the 2 best engines with the deck right now. And I'm like, no, nay, I shall play neither. I will take my struggle and be proud. I don't know why I'm doing it. Why am I doing it to myself? Oh, yeah. I have Little Knight already. Yeah, there's not a really way for me to make it bigger, unfortunately. I can do that. I can full screen. Also, it kind of stopped my music, so now it's gotten, like, video paused. But yeah. Yeah, we got Little Knight, but yeah, we're definitely not playing Zero Burrows. I'm being so stubborn. Why don't I just play the Beasteel package? I don't want to play Horus, Dad. Shit's so whack. Nah, we're gonna at least try this deck. I just gotta figure out the extra deck. Okay. Okay. I think Trevor's gonna cry. But can I make room for the Horus package without... No, because then I'm just never going to be able to... No. Reasoning. Fuck it. Oh, Appaloosa. Oh, you sweet summer child. You innocent man. You innocent man. You better take your bitch ass back to China. No Appaloosa over here. This is a land of the free. We banned that shit. No, this card just got banned. Boral's not a bad option. I mean, if we're basically treating our extra deck like our toolbox, like, what do we make when we're not... Oh, Savage got banned too, yeah. But, yeah, I think our toolbox is just like, when we're not making Omega, we're solving a problem, right? Like, our extra deck is our Omega our Omega stack, or it's our problem solver. So I think Borload is good. I think Boros Savage is good. Is Saryuja legal? Do we live in heaven? Oh! Hold on a second. Ah, fuck. Am I gonna play 60 card? Oh, God. No. Saryuja's unlimited. Fuck. Shit. I'm so fucked. Oh my god, I have to play. Dude, Saryuja at 3? Oh my god, dude. Okay. Hold on a fucking second. Oh my god, hold on. Oh my god. Oh, Brilliant Fusion's banned. Thank you, God. Whoo! Okay, never mind. We don't have to play this shit. It's that damn smile. No, Brilliant Fusion's banned, so we don't have to play grass. We're okay. Whew, thank God, right? Who would want to see me play that? I could, if we're talking about just spamming, this is how I used to do it back in the day. It was with the zombie package. So, don't get excited. I know we have more than 40 cards. We're going to cut shit. So it's Mizuki Uni, ditch Mizuki from deck. So we need to play Shiranui package 2. Fuck! Okay. But we can't play Snow, because they banned my girl, dude. There's no justice! What do I do? We can't play the Shiranui package without Snow. It just straight up doesn't make sense. I mean, we can afford to play a smaller engine because we're punishment dragoning, so we're going to be able to shuffle our zombies back a lot. And this is going to be the consistent way we're going to be pumping out a lot of level 4s. Okay. So I think it is going to be some version of Zombie Lightsworn. No, that's right. There's no justice, but there's judgment and punishment. Society. Time Thief, yeah, I mean. Toolbox card, right? What the fuck does... Everyone wants this card. I've never actually read this card. Hold on. Standby phase. Attach top card opponent's deck. Discard material. Okay. Quick effect. Attach up to 3 different types of materials. Apply the effect. Monster. Banish this card. Spell. Draw a card. Trap. This like sucks. Why do people play this card? Someone explain. Am I dumb? I guess if we get a spell, we get to... Yeah, I straight up don't get why this is good. I'm not even gonna cap. Maybe there's like some tech with it that I've just never explored. Let me look at the zombie stuff. Let me see if there's like any new zombie shit I haven't fucking... Whoops. I haven't been like told about. What the fuck? I literally hit zombie. Am I brain dead? Fuck, there's so many zombies. We're just like... We're looking for... What? That's kind of interesting. It's not good, but that's kind of interesting. Oh, Chewbone. I guess. But if you banish it, doesn't it lose all the materials? And then you only get... Oh, God. And then you only get materials back during standby? No. I'm gonna cut cards. Don't even worry about it. Cards will be cut. We're just trying to explore our options here. Let's see. I used to play a deck with Ghost Streak and Madolche called a Trick or Treat. It's pretty fun. I guess I'm playing more than one. I might end up playing like 3 Mizuki. Probably end up playing 3 Mizuki 3. Okay, hold on. Does making everything in my deck a zombie work? If I have a searcher that gets Zombie World out, and then everything in my deck is a zombie, then Mizuki gets anything in my graveyard. Is that good? So what, we make our Omega like twice. Then we activate Zombie World, we Mizuki. I mean, anything that we would Mizuki back would basically be like a Unizombie or a Gozuki. I guess it makes it so we don't have to play as many zombies. I don't think that works. I just want a game. Plague Spreader plus the Bestials do make apes, right? No, that doesn't work, surely. I thought zombies got support. What happened? The zombies used to be like the top dogs at Yu-Gi-Oh, man. How far they've fallen. This archetype sucks. Man, then we got like Revenge Red shit. Zombie Master? Does that even work? I guess if we play the Zombie World package, we could play Zombie Master. It'd be kind of funny. So hold on. If we play... Okay, hold on a second. Hold on a second. Oh my god, I can't do it. No. Alright, hold on. Let's put the triple tactics in the side deck. Let's cut Levineer down to 2. Let's play 2 Zombie World. Let's play 2 Mizuki. Let's play 1 Uni. We play no Ashes. 42. Play no Keldo and no Medora. There's no way this works. Let me get the... There's no way these ratios work, right? This looks like shit. There's no way this works. This looks awful. This looks like shit. The Dark Creator is another way to summon Christia. But one thing you might be overlooking is that only half of the this is diabolical. Only half of the zombies are darks. Some of the zombies are earths. But like, you see the vision, even though this can't work, because Zombie World basically makes it to where everything in our graveyard is a zombie, and then Zombie Master and Mizuki basically get back everything in our grave. Zombie Master is a level 4 non-tuner, so is Mizuki, so we can end up Zombie Mastering, getting a tuner. Fuck it! Let's see if it works. God damn it. Okay. So let's probably play double Minerva in terms of the synchro, because this is a pretty important card. And then, I mean, you can never go wrong with like Phoenix, right? Never Phoenix. Just banish one card. Ooh, never mind. Probably don't need Phoenix then. Damn, Little Knight's fucking good. Little Knight just better than the Nightmares in every way possible, huh? Already playing Dweller. I mean, Tornado, right? I guess if we want the option, we can make level 7 by not modifying Unizombi's effects. So, can we make Michael? Non-tuner light. We can make Michael. Is Michael better than Black Rose? Probably. It's a deck. I'm not gonna say if this functions. Let's put this in the side deck, I guess. I have no idea what I'm even gonna play in the side deck. unironically. I guess we'll play like... This is where we'll put the droplets in, I guess, in case we need them. Fuck it. Effect Veilers are good. And what? Do we just like want to have a completely 2016 side deck and just put Evenlays in? Sure. This deck is turbo ass, by the way. I am not expecting to win with this, but if we get to hand loop our opponent multiple times, that'd be very cool. Does it let us save the deck? That is the question. Did we just spend all this time for nothing? Do I need to take a screenshot right now? And will I? No. I'm entrusting it all to God. Uh-oh. But... So we should probably get into what we're going to be doing this month. So, basically the attempt is going to be that Hearthstone, Jesus. I'm pretty sure Hearthstone just started their new season. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure they do it monthly. And then Legends of Runeterra, I think, does every 2 months, and I think they just reset theirs. So my goal is going to be, at least for these 3 games, save it? Cool. It just won't. Alright, let's just try to rename it. Nice. And then basically the goal is going to be in all 3 of these games in one of their regular seasons. So we'll only have 1 month for Hearthstone, and we'll have 2 months for Legends of Runeterra, and then we'll have however long Dueling Book. But we'll basically try to limit it to, in a month, how high rating can I get in all 3 games. The goal is going to be to play with a bunch of different decks for the most part, at least where it's possible. So in Legends of Runeterra, you're going to see me basically playing a different deck every game because I have like nearly every card in that game. And then in Dueling Book, it'll probably not be as common that I play a bunch of different decks, but you'll definitely see a lot more deck variety than if I was on Master Duel, because I couldn't afford it. And then Hearthstone, you will only see one deck, because Hearthstone is just crazy fucking expensive. So until they like completely gutter hand buff Paladin, that's what I'm playing. So let's check out some test hands and see if this like works. Okay. Well, we open Punishment, so that's really good. So, let's Solar Recharge. We're gonna ditch the Wolf. We're gonna draw 2. We're gonna mill 2. Okay, so we get a Wolf. Milled our Reasoning. Ow. Okay. I think before I do anything else, because I actually need to be pretty cautious with, like, it's funny in Lightsworns I've never had to be so cautious about my resources, but now every Lightsworn card is kind of important. So we're going to special Dragonling. We're going to get its effect. We're going to send from deck to the graveyard a Felice. Yes. We're going to send Felice. And Felice is going to special summon. Then we are going to Synchro. We're going to make Minerva. Minerva effect is going to trigger. And Chain Link 1. This is going to be Chain Link 2. Dragon is going to go get our second punishment. Because we're basically only searching judgment when we need to nuke the board. Pain. Okay. Then Minerva goes off. We get to send 2 different types. So we send... we send Felice and we send Vice. I think Felice has to be Chainlink 1 because she's mandatory. Then Weiss is Chainlink 2. Weiss will go get the other Felice. And then Felice will special summon herself. We will then Synchro. And we'll make Omega. Okay. We're then going to banish Omega. That's 1 card out of our opponent's hand. Okay. That's 1 card. Then we use Minerva, the Athenian Lightsworn's effect. We're going to banish these 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We get to mill 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Awful mills, terrible mills. We get to set a Lightsworn Aegis. We've not normal summoned this turn, still. Just pretty pog. We're gonna special our... might need to hold off on that. Let's activate our Charge of Light Brigade. Terrible. Just simply awful. We haven't done Vice's effect from hand yet, but we don't have a Lightsworn in hand. So it might just be good to add a Dragonling to hand. Okay. Now it's just debating, do I normal summon... I mean, I have the Mizuki engrave. Oh, actually, I think I can do it. Holy shit. Okay, so... yeah, we're going to special summon Punishment. We're going to pay 1,000. Oh, wait, no. Oh, we gotta be careful. We gotta be careful. Shit, this is hard. Okay. Yeah, we gotta be careful. We gotta be careful because if we do Punishment's effect now, we'll put back our Mizuki, which we don't want to do. We want to use our Mizuki. But the thing is, we need to get back our Omega. So unfortunately, okay, no, it's okay. Let's pay 1,000. Let's shuffle these back. Okay. So we have to normal summon this, Synchro, make Omega, banish Omega. That's 2 cards out of their hand. Special summon Punishment. Pay 1,000. Put Omega back. Overlay. Make the zombie vampire. Zombie vampire. Mill 4. I'd also get 4 of their cards. Oh wait, I didn't shuffle. Oh shit. One, 2, 3, before. Okay, we're gonna special summon the Vice. Vice already did his Centigrave trigger. Okay. We're then gonna banish Minerva. Be very careful about this. Felice and Wolf. We're gonna special summon Levianeer. Levianeer is gonna trigger. We're gonna special summon our Dragonling. We're gonna make Omega. We're gonna. Yeah, we'll do Omega's effect immediately. That's card number 3. During their draw phase, do punishment again. Shuffle this back. And they have 3 cards in their hand. So that's 3 cards out of their hand, and we have no interruptions. It's not awesome. It's not terrible, but it's like obviously that's what the goal of the deck is. We're just trying to hand up as many cards as possible, but alright. So I can already kind of feel some changes that need to be made. I don't like the Necroworld Banshee. I don't think this Ombre World is ever going to work. But that definitely felt like it can go the distance. We just need to make more Omegas. Our only limiting factors are how can we spam out more level 4 tuners and non-tuners. I wish Soul Charge was illegal. Oh God, it'd be so good. If we're being realistic, I think 3 is the most. Okay, I think. Man, am I just a quitter? But I'm like thinking about it logically. I don't think it's possible to hand loop more than 4 cards. That was a very 2020 inboard you had there. Yeah. Okay. Alright. This is what we'll do then. I think we're just missing a couple of pieces is the problem. But I'm thinking about it, and we'd have to have a pretty insane hand plus 2 punishments on board to get 4 cards out of our opponent's hand. Just don't think that's that great. But what we can do is be a little bit more degenerate just in different ways. So let's do this. Jesus, I can't spell. But there was some proof of concept there. We did in that combo, we looped 3 cards. It's pretty cool. What am I looking for? Branded, regained, or some shit? Fuck, does this card exist? Am I tripping? There it is. So this is basically the non-tier limit main deck that we'd be rocking with, and we'll go through and we'll explain it bit by bit. But let's real quick. I gotta fix this extra deck now that we're playing good cards. Why did I get rid of SP and little p? Why am I like this? How's everybody's day going? Do we need Feather Duster or interacting with our opponent's board? What is this, Yu-Gi-Oh? What are you talking about? No. We can't play good cards for honest Yu-Gi-Oh players because we're playing Lightsworn pile mill bullshit. That's for upstanding citizens, and we are not one of those. So that is a privilege that is not afforded us. Oh, you're right. Yeah. It's okay. You forgot. We're playing a different game nowadays. We're probably playing the closest thing to the anime, where it's just someone goes apeshit for 25 minutes and the other person actually dies. How's everybody's day going, though? Let me sort this. And then, I guess while I'm waiting for responses. So, I don't know if Trevor knows, or Leloach knows what the Bestial package is. So, basically, they're like I've kind of started to show you some Chaos stuff. Like some OG GOAT format Chaos junk. So, this is like, you can imagine like baby Chaos, where instead of having to banish a light and a dark to summon them, you only have to banish a light or a dark. And most of them are a quick effect. So like Druid Swarm says, this is a quick effect if your opponent controls a monster. So we can do this on our opponent's turn. You know, like, why would we ever want to special summon a monster on our opponent's turn when, you know, we can't attack or do anything else? There's card effects that we could trigger basically off that. Zeroboros is one of those. So Zeroboros says that basically this card says if another monster is special summoned to a zone a link monster points to, banish all cards on the field. So on our opponent's turn, they're doing a bunch of stuff. We just summon a Bestial in that zone, banish everything on the board. Also, Minerva doesn't allow our cards to be banished by card effects. So we could have a Minerva on the field with a bunch of Lightsworns, have a Zeroboros, then drop a Bestial on them, banish their whole board, and our board is untouched. So, why did I say Bestial Despoter? You know what I meant. So, they all kind of have that effect, and then some of these have, like, if this card is sent from field to the graveyard, you can target one special summon monster your opponent controls, sent to the graveyard. I think Magnamut does, if this is sent, let's see, if this card is special summoned during in phase, you can add a dragon monster from your deck to the graveyard. And then Saranir, if he's sent from the graveyard, you can add one Bestial monster or a branded spell or trap from your deck to the graveyard. So he'll search any of these, or this guy, or this spell or trap. Then the spell or trap, because this is going to be the last of like the kind of this archetype besides the Lubellian. If a Ladder Dark is banished, except during the damage step, you can target one of those monsters, place that monster on the bottom of the deck, and if you do, draw a card. You can only do that once per turn. And then once per turn, if your opponent normal summon or special summon a monster, you can target one Bestial in the graveyard and special summon it. So this is another way that we can special summon on our opponent's turn to trigger Zeroboros. Also, it's a draw thing. Then we've got Bestial Rebellion. So I'm gonna have to like move this over here. So he is special summoned from your hand or graveyard by attributing one level 6 or higher Dark Dragon monster, which is all of our Bestials. And then when I'm going to ignore this part just to get down here. When he's on the field, we can add, or we can place one branded continuous spell or trap from our deck face up to the field. So this is this card. And then his other effect is you can send this card from hand to graveyard, add a bestial from your deck to your hand except himself. So he searches out the little babies. And also, then when he's in the graveyard and you special summon a bestial, you can tribute them, special summon them back. So some combo loops there. Then I think the Horus package, these are pretty simple cards to understand. Basically, if you control this spell or trap card while they're in the graveyard, once per turn you can special summon them, and then they have different effects. So this guy, you can pitch him from hand, like including, you send this card and another card, add a King Shark from deck to the hand, then draw a card. And then I think the other ones like Dramatef, gains 1200 attack, and then Hoppy, I think, yeah, you can target 2 cards to the bench to your graveyard, add them both or shuffle them back into the deck. So, kind of all have some little workarounds. Got a text. What is this? Okay. So I think that's the deck. I obviously built this one a lot faster because I just pulled up my my other list on YGO Pro, so I just kind of I'm already a little bit more familiar with how this deck plays, but I was fucking around with some stuff on Master Duel and realized that I could kind of pseudo hand loop people, and I wanted to see how possible it was, but not really. I can't believe we're playing no hand traps. Look at us, honest gamers. Except the reason we're not playing hand traps is because our combos are too big. Our swag is too tough. Did you see the new release, Brainwashing Retrain? Yeah. It's actually, it's kind of funny that you mentioned that. It's in our group chat already. Izzy brought it up. Saying it was Kaiju support, which I don't really understand how that card is supposed to be Kaiju support. Let me see if it's not out yet. It's not out yet, but I mean, fuck, I'm on my browser, right? So what's it called, like release brainwashing? Well, they don't have the art yet. So if a monster is distributed from the hand or the field, except during damage check, target one face of monster your opponent controls, apply the following effect based on which player owns that monster. Oh, you guys can't see this at all. Oh god. So if you own it, yeah, Lava Golem is go back. Lava Golem is so back. Lava Golem was never here, but yeah. So basically, you can give your opponent Lava Golem and then take it back, which is like, it's a super old deck. It actually used to be a thing. Let me see if I can pull this up. Because that used to be a thing. Yeah, so it's because of this card, but I'll show you. So there used to be this really old deck back in the day. Let me see if there's any lists. Yeah. So Yo, come in.
Hello.
What's up?
You see my message?
No.
Gotcha.
Yeah. But yeah, so the way this deck would work is that you have a bunch of cards in your deck that special summon to the opponent's side of the field. So Lava Golem and did you just auto pause again, you bitch? So yeah, you have like Lava Golem, or you have like Santa Claus or Volcanic Queen or whatever the fuck, and then you would special summon to your opponent's side of the field. Then you'd activate Owner's Seal or release Brainwashing, take them back, kill your opponent. Obviously, release Brainwashing is too slow nowadays, so they're basically they're adding or remove brainwashing is too slow. So they're doing release brainwashing as like basically another copies of Owner's Seal. So, it's cool. Whatever. The people are saying it's kaiju support don't really get how kaijus work. Because let me read every kaiju to you real quick. So, the way every single kaiju works in the game is that you can only control one. So you special summon this card from your hand to your opponent's field in attack position by attributing one monster they control. If your opponent controls a kaiju monster, you can special summon from your hand in attack position. You can only control one kaiju monster. So the people saying like, oh, this is kaiju support. You have never played kaijus because you special summon kaiju. If you try to Owner's Seal and take back your opponent's kaiju, you can't because you can only control one. So I'm not sure how that worked, if that would just like send to graveyard, or you just could not legally activate Owner's Seal because you can only control one. But yeah, it doesn't work. But if you wanted to play the gimmick Owner's Seal, Lava Golem, kill your opponent, I guess you could. It's more possible now. I'm just gonna fix up the extra deck real quick. Throw in some Rocky Boys. Why'd I take out Fickle? I kind of like it. You know what? I'm feeling goofy. Okay. This could be a list. Let's test it in solo. Like I said, I probably won't be doing any ladder today. Today's gonna be a little bit of a shorter stream because I gotta go to the grocery store and cook there. But I'll probably stream later on tonight before you guys get off work and get online or whatever. But today is just kind of getting our deck set up for Yu-Gi-Oh! Because we have our other deck set up for the other games, and then kind of explaining the format. So, Sand sucks. Okay. So, activate King Sark, send King Sark, send Horus to grave. Activate King Sark again, send Vice, send Hoppy. Special summon Dragonling, Pitch Felice. Felice special summon. Synchro. Make Minerva. Minerva trigger Dragonling Chainlink 2. Add punishment. Send Wolf. Send Vice. Vice triggers, Wolf triggers. Minerva. Special summon the Horuses. Can't wait for the Abundance of Yubel. What the fuck is that? What's the Abundance of Yubel? Is that the next set? Serenair triggers. Where's the other guy? Oh, right here. No, I mean all the notable Yubel main. No. Yeah, Yubel's fucking annoying, dude. Yubel's annoying shit. I think I'm kind of stuck here. Well, hold on. Oh shit, hold on. I'm not done. This is a dragon, right? Okay. Banish. Add this to hand. Oh, but I mill both these, so I get fucked. This is unlucky. This is an unlucky lineup of mills. Okay, hold on. This is actually going to be pretty broken. So we do Mseti and pitch the Christia. We search a King Sark. We draw a card. Holy fuck. King Sark. Send this. Send a Hoppy. Charge. Oh, I fucking wish that wasn't a Felice I milled and that was a wolf, but whatever. We will take Vice. Overlay. Make the zombie vampire. Wow. I suck at this game. I milled so terribly. Special Felice. Special Dragonling. Dragonling sends Wolf. Wolf special summon. Make Minerva. I'm actually getting so unlucky with these mills, by the way. Send Felice. Send Weiss. Felice triggers. Minerva. Dude, why do I suck at this game, chat? Oh my fucking god. My mills are so bad. Bro, I was able to get Game of Gordon, I think, 2 turns. Oh my god. And GOAT? That's actually fucking crazy. Game on board in 2 turns? That's pretty sick. Okay. Oh my god, I hate this game. Okay. I have a play here. We go Banish Star Liege. Add the Bestial Rebellion to hand. Send the Bestial Rebellion. Add a Bestial to hand. Add Saranir. Banish Christia. Special Saranir. Kind of stuck. Tribute to summon, activate, effects, get branded regained. Banish Omega to banish a card effect. Branded regain triggers. Target Omega, shuffle it back. Draw a card. Holy shit. Charge the Light Brigade. Hold on a second. Don't count me out. Do not count me out. I'm fucking comboing. They announced an Avatar Last Airbender RPG game. Really? Does it look good or is it going to be bad again? Because there's been a couple Avatar Last Airbender games. Does it look like it's going to be any good or is it going to be fucking turbo ass? Because I actually be hyper interested. Same studio as Space Marine 2. Holy fuck. No way. We don't get good things that often. Wait, what? For real? Holy shit. That actually goes hard. What am I doing again? Why did I do that? I feel like there's a reason I just made that. Right. I have no room. That's the main reason why I made it, right? Yes, that's the main reason. Okay, Vice effect. Felice goes to top of deck. Special summon. Mill. She summons herself. I summon to send the extra monster zone. Here we go. Special summon punishment. Summon Bestial Despoter. I don't have to do that on summon, right? Synchro. Make another Omega. Banish another card from your hand. Bestial Despoter effect. Special summon Christia. Go. Look at that fucking board. Oh. What a fucking board, boys. Look at that. That's 2 cards ripped out of our opponent's hand, so they've got 4 cards to answer. We've got a Monster Negate on the board with a Photon Lord. We've got a Monster Negate on board with Bestial Despoter, and they cannot special summon. Like, we actually fucking cooked. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. This is turn 1. Also original story, not doing OG story. Now we're modern. There we go. This isn't a 2020 inboard now. Okay, hold on. What do we mean also original story, not doing OG story? Does that mean like, are they doing another like sequel or another prequel? Like, is it going to be written by the same people that did Korra? Like who are the right? Hold on, I'm actually getting distracted. Avatar: The Last Airbender RPG. By Saber Interactive? Is that who made the... Is that who's making the... Or not who's making... Is that who made this? Yeah, okay. Let me zoom in for you guys. Saber Interactive has another project lined up, creating a game for Paramount's Avatar franchise. Wait a minute. Okay. I got nervous when I saw Paramount, and I was like, wait, the fucking blue people? Okay. Space Marine 2 developers have been tapped to develop an action RPG based on Nickelodeon's hit action fantasy franchise. Paramount, I mean, you mean series, because, like, let's be honest, the franchise isn't that successful. It's just Avatar: The Last Airbender. We don't talk about Korra or the comics. Okay, sure. We'll co-fund the project together, which reunites them after their previous team up. Ooh, they haven't teamed up since World War Z, and that game was terrible, but that's fine. We're just talking about money. Able to expand the world building and allow fans to experience new Avatar content in a completely immersive way. Okay. It'll be set thousands of years in the past. Fucking Pog. Let's go. We're not doing Korra's Children. We're not doing fucking Zuko or whatever the fuck. We're not doing like Sozin, or we're going way back. Fuck yeah, we're doing a completely new story. I'm super excited about that. I love it when people do this. This looks like we're just using the world and the world building. We're not trying to ride on the coattails of previous characters. This is cool. I'm gonna play the fuck out of this game when it comes out. If it comes, we'll see. Rosen explicitly described this project as AAA, which puts it in a different tier. So this is gonna be heavily funded, like heavily funded. I mean, I'm guessing we get like no information about when this is supposed to come out, right? Because like this has just been like announced. Let's see. Do they even have a tentative date? Okay, yeah, no, they don't. They don't. Yeah, they've still got the RPG on there. Spark Music, I know, dude. Oh, I gotta play that game. Yeah, this is a pretty dope board. Look at that, dude. Also, I just wanted to point out, no way it's gonna Concord. Oh, dude. Well, I mean, have you seen all the news with the Ghost of Yotai? Because I think you mentioned both of you guys liked Ghost of Tsushima. So I don't know if you've heard all the backlash and all the bullshit that's going on with that. I'm gonna wait for you guys to reply. While I'm just we're just chatting right now. We did our deck building. I think this is gonna be the deck we fuck around with for a good minute. Because I think it's just so funny to Christia people. So we'll probably let's go back to the deck building screen in case we have any funny side deck cards that you want to put in. What if we do the meme challenge that we're not allowed to side deck? That'd be kind of funny. Like, since we can't side deck in Hearthstone and Legends of Runeterra, we're just not allowed to use our side deck. And that means we could put meme cards in the side deck. That could be funny. When does Sparking Zero come out? Like October 10th, I think, is when the release date. Man, I still can't believe in the modern era we could have a game that flops as hard as Concord. It's so fucking crazy to me. I know it's close to end this month. Yeah, let me check real quick. Hold on. I have it on my Steam wish list. October 10th. Yeah. Literally 7 days at Broly Means Unite. Gross. Ew. Somebody ban this guy. What the fuck? Get this guy out of here. Ew. What a fucking loser, dude. You play Broly in Tenkaichi 3? Oh my god, dude. I thought I was a bad person for being a Kid Buu and Team Gohan main. Jesus. Fuck Broly, dude. I fucking hated Broly back in the day, dude. Couldn't stagger that guy with fucking anything. All of his attacks stagger you. Fucking his one special that tracks you just like fucking Super Android 13. Fuck Broly, dude. I play Broly and everything. Yeah, that's cause you... I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with you. Even Fighter Z, yeah. In Fighter Z, do you play DBZ Broly or Super Broly? Because I think they have both, right? I mean, I guess I'll ask you because you're not as big into Dragon Ball as I am. But what Broly do you prefer, just like aesthetically or story wise, or like what do you think is like better written or what? Because obviously I have a preference for one over the other. In terms of nostalgia or what I personally like better. But yeah, you like both? Yeah, I like both too. Or you play both. I'm guessing you meant both, like you play both, but I think Super Broly is written slightly better. I say slightly. I think Super Broly just has a better origin that makes a bit more sense than OG Broly. But dude, there's certain things that they just never recaptured with OG Broly, with New Broly. Like, a lot of people don't remember, but the first time OG Broly goes Legendary Super Saiyan, you'll see him like he's already gone normal Super Saiyan, and then he like explodes and goes Legendary Super Saiyan. If you slow the frames down, if you slow the frames down, you'll see his flesh like explodes off of his body whenever he goes into Legendary Super Saiyan, meaning like his muscles grew so fast they ripped the flesh off and it was like new flesh underneath. Like if we go back and look, you'll see like bits of him fly off when he goes Legendary Super Saiyan. I think we can both agree Super is like objectively better written, but nothing beats the aesthetic of classic Broly. Screaming baby hate is based. Oh, yeah. Hating screaming babies. Yeah, well, I think there's a lot of things they captured about OG Broly. That, like fucking when he crushes his Paragus' fucking pod and throws it into the meteor. You're preparing a pod for our escape in a pod that fits one man. Then there's just like him getting absolutely jumped by everybody and just standing there and tanking it. Yeah, walking through the Kamehameha, grabbing Goku by his face, fucking planting Vegeta into the building and like smoothing out the surface. Yeah, dude, Broly went hard. OG Broly didn't give a fuck, dude. And then OG Broly was so mad he followed them to Earth and immediately ran the fade with a 9-year-old. Nothing will ever top the haterade of OG Broly. But yeah, I think Super's objectively better written. Because what are you gonna do about like, why does he hate Goku? They were like 5 feet apart from each other, and Goku cried a lot, man. Like, I don't know. Like, how do you even? I think the thing that kills me is the screaming was so traumatizing that infant newborn Broly knew the name of the person screaming. Like, that's a deep level of trauma. Like, you imagine being so mad you remember the other children in the infant ward in the hospital. Then he got slimed. Well, no, that's a clone. That's not a stain on OG Broly, because this is technically a clone of Broly. Which I think is really funny that Krillin gets to say that he beat Bio Broly. You know he went home to 18 like, babe, you ain't gonna fucking believe what I did today. I damn near solo Broly. I mean, shit, Gohan and Goten were there. You know what I'm saying? They were there. But, you know, I took them out. You know what I'm saying? God, that's funny. Yeah, I don't like to give Toyble a whole lot of props. Obviously, I'm a hater, but some of the stuff they're doing with Broly in the manga, where he's like sparring with Gohan and they're both bringing each other out. I mean, what am I? Heartless? My monkey brain's gonna like that, right? But yeah. I think they're obviously just two different characters. Like, OG Broly is a monster that's too far gone at this point. He's been driven insane by his own power, and there's no redeeming him. And then obviously the new Broly's like basically a victim kid. He's like, he's around Goku's age, but he's mentally stunted. So he's like, he seems closer to Gohan in terms of maturity as a character, but he's actually Goku's age, which I think is funny to think about. But yeah, I think there's a lot of potential in Broly if they were to do anything with him after Black Frieza, which I don't think they will. I think they will be true to their word, and Toyble has said after Black Frieza that is the end of Super. But that, I think what that might mean is we might just get a new manga. And this is the thing. If Toyble wanted to get me on board, where I was willing to follow his work, he could do a new series where Broly's the main character, but you would still be in the main universe. It'd be difficult. I don't know. I know a lot of people feel differently, and they feel like, well, he's been passed the torch. He should be allowed to do it. But at this point, I feel like Dragon Ball is done. Dragon Ball does not need to turn into a Doctor Who, where it gets handed down from fucking author to author throughout the ages. Okay, tell me about Daima Shippuden, because I haven't heard shit about that. What is that supposed to be? Have we heard anything about that? When that's supposed to be set? If that's supposed to be set in the same universe? What? Like, what do you know about that? Because I've been keeping myself pretty firmly out of Dragon Ball circles, because it's like going to the One Piece subreddit for you guys. Like, I get driven fucking insane going to the subreddits for Dragon Ball right now, because everyone loves Dragon Ball right now except me, because I'm a massive hater. I say everyone, just all the fucking normies on Reddit think that it's so good right now. And it's mainly because, and like right now you can't criticize anything because Toriyama's still fresh in these guys' head. So if you criticize anything, they'll be like, well, Toriyama actually wrote that. And then you have to be like, that has nothing to do with the fact that I said that was dog shit. Well, I can't believe you disrespect Dead Man's work like that. Now, watch me do it again, dude. I don't give a fuck. I notice nobody cares about whether or not they flame Shakespeare or not. Like, you can't do that. Dude, what would you guys do if it got revealed that that Oda was like the Diddy of manga? If it turned out that Oda was actually like, he's got like 1 million copies of pre-time skip Nami in his house. They say Daima is supposed to be the returning to roots or some shit. God damn it. Daima? Why the fuck is everybody kids again? What the fuck happened? What are we, Oh, this looks really return to roots, guys. We're just all chibi. I don't like this shit. Why are we all kids? Why are we tiny babies now, dude? What the fuck? That's kind of cool. What am I, fucking heartless? I don't like this art style. Is there a reason why we're all children? Yeah, I mean, I guess it is like... Okay, so it's not just an art style. They are, in canon, being changed back to kids. The episodes are all complete already. Whoa, okay. Not everyone, because I think we see in the background that some of the, like, Gohan and Videl haven't been. Yeah, it looks like for some reason we're being changed into children. And they have to go through the demon world or whatever to get back. And so, this is... I guess we're just gonna hard nerf everybody with this wish and set them in a different world where they're limited. So we have to kind of do more martial arts. Also, Zed doing the main theme. That's fucking crazy. Okay, well... Obviously, I'm gonna get... Is October 2024? Is it not out already? October 11th. Man, we're gonna get so much Dragon Ball in October. It's like the day after we get Sparking Zero, we get Dragon Ball Daima. Interesting. Well, I think Trevor's busy right now, Joseph. He hasn't messaged in a good minute. He doesn't like us anymore. Yeah, well, it'll be a little bit of a... I'm probably about to go here in like 5 minutes. That's why I'm not starting anything up. I have to run to the grocery store, get some stuff, make some food, and then probably after I make food and eat, I'll be back. Hey, dude, implying that what I'm doing right now isn't work? Come on now. Look. One of the most successful streamers of all time said that streaming is actually a more difficult job than most 9 to 5s. You know. And what are you gonna disagree with Hassan? Come on now, dude. Good stream though. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. I'll be back on tonight for sure. I gotta once I get done eating, I'll probably hop right back on, and then we'll actually probably fuck around with this on ladder because I don't think we're gonna adjust the list at all. I think for right now, unless we touch some side deck cards. Hassan Paika! I'm going to kill you! But no, yeah, unless we fuck around with some side deck tech, I don't think we're gonna be touching this deck. It's so weird to play a Lightstorm deck that isn't playing Solar Recharge because that card has just like been so good for so long. But also, if we go second, we just hard fucking lose, big dog. Like, we have no interruptions going second. We don't stop fucking shit. We don't have an Ash. We don't have a Ghost Ogre. We don't have an Effect. We ain't got shit, dude. We are totally letting them play their game, which I think is respectable. But if we go first, we're definitely gonna drop a fucking Christianer or a Christianum with a couple monster negates. We don't have any Omni negates in the deck. I don't think we have any spell or trap negates because I'm pretty sure Crystal Wing negates a monster effect. So I think every negate we have is monster effect negation. Which I don't know about you guys. Just while we're talking about Yu-Gi-Oh, going second doesn't exist. Going second just means you lost, right? Really, what I'm doing is I'm playing competitive rock paper scissors. But I actually do like this. This is just we'll talk about Yu-Gi-Oh for the next couple of minutes before I have to go. I think a way that you could introduce healthier Yu-Gi-Oh is by banning the Omni negates and getting to where monsters, for the most part, have monster negates on them. So that, like, for example, if all the negation we had to worry about our opponent setting up turn 1 was monster negates, then you would see a lot more Lightning Storm, Regeki kind of gameplay. You'd see a lot more of that, and then you'd see a lot more of tech against the Regeki and the Lightning Storms. You might see players put their monsters in defense mode. You might see Eat Masquerena being made into certain cards that you need to keep on board, which, you know, we have as well, but, you know, you would see maybe even like a Starlight Road being set with a Stardust Dragon being in your extra deck. You know, like you would see a little bit more tech, I think, with basically the only negates you have to ever worry about are monster negates that are like, you know, on Bestial Despoter or Crystal Wing or Photon Lord. I think that would make it a lot more healthy while still keeping in a lot of the cards that already exist. And then if you're gonna have Omni negates, like, I think Naturias were some of the closest to okay design. Because if you're gonna have Omni negates, make it like archetype specific, right? Like Barkion can negate a trap by banishing 2 cards from a graveyard. Beast can negate a spell by milling 2, and if you get Exterio out, you can negate a spell or a trap. You know, then I think I don't even know if they have monster negates in there. Oh no, yeah, Landoys, but no one fucking plays this card because you have to send a spell. So like, I think having stuff like that is a lot more healthy. Like if you're gonna have Omni negates, you got to make it super archetype specific. Like if there was for example, Lightsworns have an Omni negate. It's called Lightsworn Ages, which, I mean, it requires it to be a trap, so you have to set it. Sometimes your opponent even knows exactly where the set card is because it will set itself. And it requires you to control Lightsworns. Like, this is probably one of the most balanced negations I've seen in a while. This is a brand new printed card. And you would not think this card was, like, newly printed, because this just doesn't seem that fucking crazy bonkers. It's powerful. It can negate anything your opponent plays, basically, and you can negate multiple things at once, but you can only activate 1 per turn. Your opponent often knows where it is. It requires you to play an archetype. I think if a lot more decks played like this, where they are dropping difficult monsters to get over when you're going first, but having to, you know, if your opponent started running, like, this deck just hard loses to Dark Hole Regeki, you know? Yeah. Oh, I think one of the biggest problems that we've seen is, like, pseudo cost on it, like detach and exceeds material to negate. Like, who the fuck cares about that? Like, it's what I made the card for. Or paying life points. One of the things that I've worked into Trevor, and now we are, you know, Trevor fully gets 100% is, like, life total doesn't matter unless you're at 0. So there are cards that, like, pay so and so amount of life points to do this, and that never works. But yeah, I think some of the best, most balanced negations have been, like, either discard a card, or I think one of them is, like, if you have a Pendulum monster in your face-up extra deck, you can banish that or shuffle it back into the deck and negate it. And so you can only do as many negates. It's still once per turn, but you can only do as many negates as you have face-up Pendulum monsters in your extra deck. How do you fix that since it's an eternal format? Do you just ban the Omni Negates or a Master Rule Edition? Oh yeah, you would just ban the Omni Negates. Like, we're already seeing a bunch of Omni Negates getting banned, right? Like, the reason Appaloosa got banned is because you didn't have to make any other monster negates. Like, there was no need to make a Crystal Wing or a Bestial Despoter or a Photon Lord when you could just make an Appaloosa with four materials, and now you have 4 monster negates once per chain. So there's no need to ever make another monster negate. So you could make an Appaloosa and make everything else an Omni negate. So that's why Appaloosa got banned. So now that you have to play more varied monster negates. But also, Savage Dragon got banned for this exact reason. So yeah, that's an Omni negate that got banned. And then the other Omni negates, like, Dinos can feel oppressive in Master Duel or in the OCG, because we have access to stuff like Overtext Quadalist, which is a spell to trap negate, and Dolka and Lagia. But the thing that balances them is that they're in archetype specific. Dolka and Lagia require them to be 2 level 4 dinosaurs. Quadalist is like running a dino deck. Etc. So that's what kind of balances them. Yeah, I would just say you ban the Omni Negates. But that's where I'm gonna wrap up. I'll be back here in like hour and a half ish. But I'll see you guys here in a little bit later.